Alright, welcome to the Battlefront 2 training for the Mandalorians. Today we'll be going over the basic clone trooper class. Well, on these right now. Alright, so with the basic clone trooper, you have the blaster rifle, the blaster pistol, and thermal detonators. Thermal detonators are great for use in small areas, as well as for vehicles, since they stick. They don't do much for vehicles, but still use it against them, especially having enough of them. So for a small area like this one, grenade, great way to deny area of effect. We'll be going over mines, rockets, sniping, different things like that. You always want to use cover, especially since there are snipers around. We will not be going over the heroes yet. The main goal of the basic trooper is to capture command post and to take out the enemy.
The command post is now under hostile control.
Whatever. And at the top you'll see the ticket counter. When that reaches 0, that side loses. Oh shit, Jordan.
The command post is now under hostile control.
There's nothing you can do against Jordan because as a plain clone trooper, except for spam grenades on them. That's about it. If you can get a squad of troopers together, it's going to be really effective to communicate. Yeah. Health droids are your best friend. Sitting with the
Enemy
ammo
reinforcements
droids.
are decreasing.
Do not destroy. I did not want to go down there. It's nice about the zoom, except you can kind of snipe with it. All blaster rifles have a zoom. All blaster pistols have a zoom. What's nice is that the grenades bounce. So if you do it just right, you can get them to bounce off a wall and take out your enemies. I typically don't use grenades only because there's really no good spots to use them in unless you're in a small enclosed area surrounded by enemies. A grenade or two help with that. Cut. Damn. There we go.
Another command post for the Republic.
Now, the elite rifle, or the reward rifle, I don't die in the next few minutes. It's pretty much your one shot, one kill. One shot on any enemy, anywhere, takes them out. Great. Spawn here. Headshots. You can do them. Do them. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, sweet. I mean, something like that. Great.
His turn.
Right.
A command post has been lost.
any kind of turrets and tanks is not your best friend as a trooper. I mean, yeah, you're basic trooper. You can do a lot, but there's only so much you can do. You're more for anti-infantry. Now, got it. Basic trooper, as far as the Marine in space, it's pretty much the same. The only difference is that the Marine has a rocket launcher, which you can use to take out enemy ships effectively. We'll get to that in a bit. Stop shooting me. Ow, ow. Ow. Fucking crackers. That's nice. So any class you have, you can control the vehicle. We'll be going over the different vehicles in a later video. But for right now, I'm just going to use it in this battle. Nice by grenades. Or back to vehicles on. That doesn't happen.
Enemy reinforcements are decreasing. Another command post for the Republic. They're losing reinforcements.
Moving
Keep
enemies.
it
I'm
up.
not that good at that. But you should always lead your target. Do a frontal assault and get some shorty cut. Yay! And that's it for this time. See you in a few minutes. Alright, so now we are going to go over the Clone Marine. The Clone Marine has 3 weapons: the blast rifle, rocket launcher, and thermal detonator. Great for anti-boarding parties, especially with the blast rifle and its high rate of firepower, and for boarding enemy ships. So it's an all-around defensive, offensive type.
Tri-fighter on your tail.
Just let me get over here real quick.
Go after that bomber.
This is a transport. This specific transport is the LAATI. I stands for infantry. It's a light armored air transport. In this game, it's heavily armored transport. So those transports are really effective against smaller ships. Especially the interceptors like the antifighter right there, with its powerful frontal cannons and its horizontal torpedo launchers. This one's got 2 turrets on either side, and the co-pilot handles these turrets on their wings, which shoots out beams usually. So the effective way to use this class is to shoot enemy pilots units inside the aircraft ships, keep them from getting to their aircraft. This is a way of denial. In case one does get inside an aircraft, use its rocket launcher. You take them out, like so. Interceptors take 1 rocket. Transports take a lot of rockets. Starfighter classes, which is your medium class, apparently takes 1 too. Bombers may take 1 or 2 depending upon what bomber it is. For example, hello. Yeah, this is a great use of class right here. Just Don't worry about sabotage or anything like that. Just keep them busy inside their own shit. Keep your guys out there at first. Because the less fighters that they have out, the better chance you have of actually doing things. Ooh. Back to the elite rifle real quick. I don't know what this is. Aiming around the enemy, doesn't matter where. Kills them. The elite rifle. So it's really OP. It's got its 3-shot burst. Which is fine by me. Only because it's a 1-shot kill kind of deal. You can also do Marine class, stick up the interior turrets. Try and keep them inside here, but they respawn out there as well. Like that. Here, a few more kills.
Our shields have been disabled.
Fast. It's also nice that each time it's just strike, you can actually get 2 kills with 1 burst. Thank you, Mr. Droid. Just waiting on that. So the clone pilot. We'll start back here.
Attention. Clear the hangar area.
Automatically appears in any starfighter you are in. It has the time bombs, fusion cutter, and commando pistol. All pilots have this class. And it's best to repair your shields or have somebody do it if you're in a multiplayer game. That will be back once this is finished repairing. Alright, and so we've got our shields back. It takes a minute for it to repair. So, for your space battles, it's recommended to have 2 or 3 Marines in here, or even in the hangar to help repair borders, and have 5 or 6 Marines and a few pilots in their ship, just to wreak havoc. Now you would always want to have 1 pilot stay back to repair your auto turret defense mainframe and your shields, because those are the 2 biggest things you will need. The turrets help a lot, and we'll go over turrets later on. And the pilot is great for ships like the interceptors, which are the small, fast, nimble, no armored piece of crap. The starfighters, which one just took off, which is medium armored, decent firepower, great for anti-ship. Okay with the anti-capital ship. And then you've got your bombers, heavy armored, heavily firepower but only bombs. We will be using the Republic Starfighter Interceptor for right now. This class of ship, very fast and very effective. It's high rate of firepower and missiles.
You've got a vulture on your tail.
Even though it doesn't come standard with missiles, just blaster cannons. Missiles are really great for long range, especially if your enemy doesn't dodge.
Tri-fighter on your tail.
Hello. That's kind of daring. Now if you get hit by a bomber or transport in this thing, you're done for. It's a 1-shot kill. However, you can actually still manage to run away and take on things and we're getting hit. Notice how the health bar green on the bottom left is being repaired. That is...
This is not a drill. Repeat, this is not a drill.
your health for your starfighter. I was trying to get that. Oh well.
Don't let that try get away.
The 2 main things you need to get rid of as a pilot, especially if you're in a bomber, is their shields, their turrets, and their frigates. Especially with the auto turret mainframe. That is going to be one of the biggest things you get rid of. Because without that,
enemy bombers are
you're pretty much flying into the death. This is what the time bombs come in handy. Face them down. At 2 seconds, you can face another one down. Just like that. It's always best once you use them to stack up on them as much as possible. Now their auto turrets are done. That's good. The shields went down while I was carrying ours. The shield generator takes 4 bombs to get rid of. Take that down. Guys, now so I can immediately start hitting their hard points. I usually do, and I recommend doing this as well, is taking out their engines and life support while you're inside either. This is for the 1 or 2 pilots when the boarding party come in. Because then that gives you more points.
Their engines have been destroyed.
And more chances of getting rid of everything there. Okay. You can also use the time bombs, place them onto an enemy ship right before they get inside of it, to help the Marines keep them from launching. And the commando pistol,
Score 1 for the
kind
Republic.
of slow
Their life
powered,
support systems have been destroyed.
and it has a slow rate of fire. Alright, I'll be back in a minute to go over the different fighters and their classes. Alright, and welcome back. We will be going over different types of ships to use. So, right now we have,
Repeat, clear the hangar
this
area.
map's got 2 of them. Usually, sometimes you'll get 2, usually you'll get 1. Especially with the Empire and Rebels, you'll get 1. But, the landing craft, heavy armor, decent firepower, slow rate of fire though.
Attention,
It's
clear
great
the
for
hangar area.
anti-fighters,
Repeat, clear the
can't
hangar
maneuver
area.
as well, and can actually take down the shields. We went over that just a little bit ago. It's different things. We will be going over the bomber, which is great for taking out an enemy capital ship and frigates. This one has a firepower like this. I like to use the main cannon to take out the enemy turrets.
Go after that bomber.
Go for, once you get rid of the enemy shields and all the turret defenses and whatever inside, try to take out their frigates. Because their frigates got auto turrets on them, and without those, their anti-fighter
Starfighter right behind
defenses
you.
take a dramatic drop. Oh, kidding. Do that. It's best to get to where they can't hit you. Like this one, right inside here. That's a great spot. Because you're defending on 3 sides. They pretty much come at you from that open side and hit you head on. Just about. That and the turret scan.
Track that Starfighter.
And you always never go in a straight line more than 2 seconds.
Their frigate
That
has
would
been
be-
destroyed.
Them a chance to hit you. Now,
You picked up a bomber.
real quick, I'm just going to show you the shields. Might die in the process, but still.
Attention, all second stage pilots on deck.
Just going to take out the shields from
Our
the inside,
shields
make
have
it
been
easier.
disabled.
As well as their auto turret defenses. That's the only thing we'll be taking out in here. Provided we don't die. If we do, that's okay. We'll die.
Their auto turret defenses have been disabled.
I think that's not going to do anything. Nope. With the time bombs, they are finicky.
Attention, all pilots.
You have to place them on top of what you want to blow up,
Their
not
shields
next to.
have been disabled.
Oh, look at that. The shields are down. That looks like just great. Alright, so we will do this. Because we're going to go back into the bomber.
Attention,
So-
Victor Echo 1-2. Come in. Repeat.
The bombers
Victor Echo
are really,
1-2.
really effective. Well, break if you're playing as George going against Acclimator. And you'll be hard pressed to do it. It's best to do it from underneath and do the one that's lower first. When it's low one can hit you, you do the upper one. Life support is best to do it from the inside because there is gravity in effect even though we're in space. Yeah, we'll just fall straight down towards the planet. There's how they're arcing down. So you can take out their hard points, life support, bridge, communications, sensors, any way you want. But if you want to be tactical about it, take out their sensors and communications, preferably at the same time. Oh, look at that missile.
Take out that landing party!
Yeah, the bombs are really effective, and the higher up you are, the more effective damage that they do. For example, hey look, Arc Sensor. Just like that. Okay, if I get this. Okay.
Their bridge has been destroyed.
Take down that starfighter!
Now, some bombers, like the Republic V-Wing and the Confederate
Our
Strike
sensors
Bomber,
array has been destroyed.
have only one seat.
Take out that fighter!
Real quick about bombers. Where is that? There it is. Well, bombers, take these out really, really well. Because they're bombs.
Score 1 for the Republic. Their communications relay our communications relay has been destroyed.
But, bombers, really great against dropships. So, with that, I don't know what I was going with. Oh well. We'll be looking at the ARC 170. The ARC 170,
This is not a drill!
other fighters of its class, Droid Starfighter, X-Wing, and TIE Fighter,
Chase down that bomber!
are decently armored and armed. They've got proton torpedoes and a blaster cannon. They're great because proton torpedoes can take out enemy hard points and shields, but I like to use them against enemy fighters because they're more effective that way. Yeah, it's a multi-role.
They've launched the transport!
I don't remember what it's called at the moment. The Y-Wing and the TIE Bomber have 2 seats. Other ones don't. So yeah. So this one, it's great for... It excels at anti-fighter missions, but it can do anti-ship missions as well.
We've got vultures!
Provided you don't die or crash like I just did. So we are going to move on to,
Pilots, prep your ships for battle.
for a few minutes, Starfighter. Once again, it is very fast and nimble, has a decent rate of fire, a really low rate of fire, but no armor. What it lacks in armor makes up for speed.
Picked up a bomber!
Because you can pretty much come up right behind an enemy and not even realizing it, take them out.
Don't let that try get away!
These, I recommend keeping next to your ship to help you cover by your turrets. Take out their bombers. Same thing with the ARC 170s. Now,
On your tail!
that's a squad of each one. If you take out their shields and auto turrets, you can actually have them move over towards their ship and take out their fighters.
Take out that landing party!
Now we are going to go on to
All
turrets.
second stage pilots, on deck!
It's recommended to have at least 2 to 3 people inside the turret. These turrets are only anti-fighter turrets. You can use them for anti-bomber, which they do really well. Machine gun turrets, I don't really like them. I don't think they're that effective for me. Each turret has its own range and power. Repeating blasters, kind of low range. The beam turrets are medium range and do a lot of damage against an enemy, provided that they are in range. Aww. I personally like the
Our shields have been
particle
disabled.
cannons. Because those,
Victor Echo 1-2.
if you have them,
Repeat.
are beauty
Victor
turrets
Echo
because they
1-2.
are anti-flak. They're flag turrets, in a sense. We don't have any here. Let's check that enemy ship real quick to see.
Bomber incoming. Repeat. Bomber incoming.
There it is. These interceptors are really great for getting from one ship to another because of their speed.
Take down that tri-fighter.
Attention, all pilots report to the hangar area.
This is only for training. Don't shoot me. No, no. Nope. You can also use enemy turrets against that one as well.
Their shields have
That's
been
it for
disabled.
today. See you guys later.